Yeah, hi Nate.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I love the look.
Right.
I did
Thank
not know this was going to happen. I would have put on my jalaba.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I do have the long robe. I have
You do?
the turban. I have the thing that holds the turban in place.
Oh.
No, but
I mean, in a full regalia.
No, but Nate, listen, the day is the day, and you know we don't let festivities pass us by.
I should have been told.
Yeah, we don't let
No, but actually, I mean, Friday we can do this whole. Why? It is us.
Of course.
We decide when we want to celebrate Christmas. You understand? The calendar is there, but if we say next week is Christmas, we might want it's Christmas.
It's
So
Christmas.
Friday we have another Eid al-Adha.
No problem. I'll show
Are
up.
we
You
on?
show up.
Fully decked.
Fantastic.
And to the school authorities who, when we said there was shortage and there was no shortage, go and listen to that Dr. Pabobo song. That said, I saw 90.
And now what they will say, Sunny. Now, I saw one, sir. Nate, this all those things.
All right, let's get into the sports segment. Let's begin with the Women's AFCON. Now, for all those who do not know, there's a Women's AFCON taking place. 12 teams are playing in Morocco as we speak. The Black Queens unfortunately couldn't qualify. But the teams that have made it there, some are doing very well. Nigeria, they started their campaign on a slow note. Last night, they got into a good place. They beat Burundi by 4-0 to qualify for the last 8 of the competition. Rasheedat Abijade, Peace Efi, and Uchenna Kanu scored the goals for Nigeria as they won by 4-0. They finished second in their group. Now, the group was won by South Africa. They won their game. They beat Botswana by 1-0. They needed a goal from substitute in Thebiseng Magia, who came off the bench to help them win that game by 1-0. What does it mean? South Africa qualified on 9 points. Nigeria finished on 6 points. Botswana won one game in their group. Now, because it's 12 teams, 2 of the best third place teams will be picked. And Botswana have been chosen because of all the teams that finished third, they got 3 points. 2 of the others got 1. And Tunisia got 3 points as well. So Tunisia and Botswana have made it to the last 8 of the competition in Morocco. Nice. And for Botswana, they are happy. This is the first time they are playing in the Women's AFCON. Okay. And they've made it to the quarterfinals. So they're very delighted with their performance in that particular competition. So it's fun. I mean, I've been watching the games. The only downside is that not a lot of people are watching the games in Morocco, and I don't know why. So I expect more people to go out and watch women's football. The levels have gone up. It's not what you used to watch 10 years ago. The levels have gone up, and there are some very talented female footballers out there. Let's start with women's football because there's an AFCON, but there's a women's Euro as well. So the Europeans are also playing their own tournament, and that is happening in England. Yesterday was a good day for the French women's team, one of the best teams in the world. They beat Italy by 5-1. At the end of the first half, it was France 5, Italy 0. The first half was not good for the Italians, but they regathered themselves and they scored what became a consolation in the second half. So France winning by 5-1. That's how Group D started for them. So they are top of Group D while the Italians are at the bottom. The other match that was played in Group D yesterday was between Belgium and Iceland, and it ended 1-1 between Belgium and Iceland. So the competition will continue. Tonight, England will take on Norway in their second group games, and already the two teams are throwing shots at each other. The Norwegians said England are under pressure because they are at home. England is saying Norway are under pressure because they've got a better team. Everybody deflecting pressure onto themselves ahead of that game tonight in England. Let's do some transfer news, and a big deal was, let's say it's almost done. It's in the final stages of completion. Raheem Sterling, he's in London as we speak. I've seen pictures of him getting a haircut and all of that. He's about to do his Chelsea medical. Over the weekend, Man City and Chelsea agreed a £47.5 million fee for the player who looks like will be joining Chelsea should that medical go through. Now, for Man City, it's a very interesting deal because 7 years ago, they signed him from Liverpool for £50 million, and 7 years later, they are losing just about £2.5 million after squeezing 131 goals out of the player. They are selling him to Chelsea at age 27. Now, should that transfer go through, he'll be joining his Chelsea teammates in the United States. They are already there preparing for the start of the season, and Raheem Sterling looks set to be Chelsea's first big signing under the new owner or the new chairman, Ted Boehly. So that's the news coming from Man City. So, Frema, Sterling is going to Chelsea. He's leaving Man City.
It's very unfortunate, that he will leave Man City for Chelsea. But anyway, people have their own expectations.
I don't understand anything about this particular transfer.
Why don't you?
So, you scored 131 goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're going for less than you came.
Yeah, I mean that's not down to the player. That is down to player depreciation over time, quote unquote, wear and tear and all.
But
that.
he's
he's not doing better
27.
now.
He's
He's
in the
not doing
prime of his
better.
life.
Relax.
How is he in the prime of his life and his wear and
Let
tear?
me explain.
Okay,
Now, let's not
explain.
forget, he has about a year or two left on his contract.
Okay.
It doesn't look like Man City want to extend. It looks like Man City want to regenerate their team and plan for the next 5 to 6 years. So if a player has 2 or so years left on his deal, and you can get Chelsea to pay almost £48 million, I think it makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
Whereas probably in a parallel universe, he could have been sold for 25 million or 20 or 30. So I think Man City have looked at the numbers. In any case, they've brought in Erling Haaland. They have Julian Alvarez. Regenerate the team. They sold Gabriel Jesus. They've taken how much? 40 million of Arsenal. So it's not about the player being bad, but they've looked at the books and they realize that this makes big business sense. We lose a little, we gain more over time. That kind of strategy. So yeah.
Okay.
But 27, he's in the prime of his career. Maybe he'll give Chelsea another 3 to 4 good years, and then he'll start to wind it down. So yeah, that's the news from.
Well, you should just make sure that he doesn't wear and tear more. Going to Chelsea.
Pray that he doesn't score against Man City.
It won't happen.
Alrighty, let's stay in England, but let's do some tennis. And Wimbledon came to a very glorious end over the weekend. Novak Djokovic, the Serbian #1, he beat Nick Kyrgios in the men's final in 4 sets. He lost the first set, came back to win the 3 remaining to become Wimbledon champion for the 4th straight year. That gives him 21 Grand Slam titles in all. He's one behind Rafa Nadal, who has 22. The 22nd was the French Open he won a few weeks ago. And he's one ahead of Roger Federer, who's on 20. And it looks like he may be retiring soon. Nobody knows. But Djokovic is now on 21 titles. Nadal on 22. So we wait to see how that one will play out. So lovely end for Novak Djokovic. He won yet another Wimbledon title. His 4th straight Wimbledon. He loves playing in the competition. He says when he was about 5 years old, he saw Wimbledon for the first time in 1992. That was what inspired him. He told his parents, please buy me a racket. I want to do what the guys are doing on the screen. And many years down the line, he's Wimbledon champion there. Now, the women's final was played on Saturday. It was between Elena Rybakina and Ons Jabeur of Tunisia. And Elena Rybakina won also in 3 sets. She lost the first set, but she came back to win in 3. And she also won her first Wimbledon title. Lovely stuff for these winners. When you get to win a Grand Slam, it's big stuff. It's a big deal for them. And your name gets to be etched onto the trophy for the rest of time, really, if you want. Plus, they walk away with lovely checks in terms of prize money.
I like
£2
that.
million. That's what they all pick away in terms of winners' checks for winning Wimbledon.
That's not bad.
That's
not bad. And I like the equity with the pay.
That's
pay
not
thing,
bad. For 2 weeks of tennis,
because
it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
2 weeks of
Two
tennis.
weeks,
Yeah.
The competition lasts about 10 to 12, 2 weeks, yes.
So it's $1 million a week.
Then you'll be driving on potholes and all this to come here every day. Then you come here. 5 years time, you don't have 500,000 pounds. Anyway, we chose what we wanted to do. Every other complaint. Nathan, but quickly before you go, should we be worried about Thomas Partey in any way?
Should we be worried about it? Why
it's a
do
good
you
question.
ask me that?
I mean, for obvious reasons.
The rumors
the rumors out there. And,
he's not in training with his team.
Out there, it's
as
a
things
serious
stand,
issue. Yeah.
as things stand, like you said, they are rumors.
Yes.
So we'll treat them
As
as
such.
rumors until things become clear that person.
Why is
so
he not
and
with
so.
the team in training?
Well, again, rumors. So I can only speak to the rumors. The rumors say he's on bail. Look, these are things that have not been officially confirmed. But the bottom line, this is what I will say. Now, if it happens so that he is the one in these accusations, or he's the man at the center of these accusations, he has to clear his name and clear his name quickly, because these kinds of things, they never leave you. These are stains on your career. Should it be confirmed that he's done so and so and so that he's been accused of? Even if he walks away from this untouched and is vindicated, some of these things will swirl around you for a while. And I hope going forward, a lot of his teammates, a lot of young players will learn and understand the environment in which they play. That you cannot try to do certain things. Because in those places, look, laws are very sensitive.
Very.
Whoever it is that's at the center of this, laws are sensitive. So if you get involved, it's really, really, really
I mean, look at Boris Johnson. So when you say laws are sensitive, I see.
It's a different
No,
case.
I know, but you see, it doesn't
look,
matter how high you are. It doesn't matter how
No,
powerful
I mean, it
you
will
are.
apply,
It doesn't
oh.
matter how much money you have.
If you find
It's
yourself
not Africa.
at the wrong
In Africa,
side.
you can play games. You know,
Your
you have
personal
money,
car
you know.
can come and beg for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you get
But
it?
not in some places.
You know, and I think that, you know, young guys, you know, who are being successful, who are doing so well,
Just be careful.
develop the appetite for homegrown chicken.
Oh, wow.
A word to the wise is always
Oh,
enough.
wow.
Develop the appetite
I
for
didn't see that
homegrown
coming.
Oh,
I didn't-
chicken. Yes, say,
Homegrown chicken.
Ukro mpete di unama ebika. Take this and lead your life. Nathan,
Wow.
thank you very
All
much.
right, we'll be back tomorrow.
Charlie, that went left of field very quickly. Anyway, thank you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.